Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Pop Culture X as we are hitting back round to Sultans of Ping FC with giving a ball, open brackets, and a yard of grass, close brackets. Hoping after the delights that was Where's Your Jumper that this is going to be full of all the football cliche metaphors.
Well, as we said at the time, "Where's Me Jump" is a song I love, absolutely love it, and it's the only song I've ever listened to by the band. And I think like kind of we asked for recommendations because it just struck me as odd of going, why have I only ever listened to one song by this band? And I could have just listened to some more after that comes out, but we thought, let's wait to see what we get in the comments, and we can do a little bit more on the show. It's from the same album as Where's Me Jumper. And I say the same album. I don't actually know how many albums they had, but Casual Sex in the Cineplex is the album, which I think is a quality title for any album. But yeah, very excitable to really see whether this is whether the style is similar. I imagine it is. I imagine it's going to be a sort of similar kind of upbeat, fun and funny song, but God, who knows? They might go into I don't know, reggae, jazz. Who
Dubstep.
knows? Yeah.
So, shall we find out what happens if you give the boy the ball and a yard of grass?
Let's hope he scores a goal. Let's do this.
Give him a ball and a yard of grass. He'll give you a move for the perfect pass. Give him a ball and a yard of space. He'll give you a move with godly grace. Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. He's a nice young man. He's a lovely smile. He's a nice young man. He's a lovely smile. He's a nice young man. He's a lovely smile. He's a nice young man. He's a lovely smile. Stand a mile. Give the ball and a yard of grass. He'll give you a move with a perfect pass. Give the ball and a yard of space. He'll give you a move with godly grace. A man can have that great and love to give 90 minutes to his friends. A man can have that great and love to give 90 minutes to his friends. A man can have that great and love to give 90 minutes to his friends. A man can have that great and love to give 90 minutes to his friends. Eight. Give the ball and a yard of grass. They'll give you a move for the perfect pass. Give the ball and a yard of space. They'll give you a move with godly grace. And Godman gave me played up there. He would have built goalposts in the air. Godman gave me played up there. He would have built goalposts in the air. Godman gave me played up high. He would have built pictures in the sky. Godman gave me played up high. He would have built pictures in the sky. Die! A man can have that great and love to give 90 minutes to his friends. A man can have that great and love to give 90 minutes to his friends. A man can have that great and love to give 90 minutes to his friends. A man can have that great and love to give 90 minutes to his friends. Eight.
That's very Sultans of Pingy, isn't it? Bearing in mind
Yes.
I only ever heard one song. Typecast them off the single song that they have. Yeah, I guess it's what I hoped other songs of theirs would be like, and pleased to see that other songs of theirs are like that. We've said it before when we've talked about bands like Half Man Half Biscuit. It's the funniness and the humour that can be brought in by uh, subject matters that are not normally got across via the medium of song,
Yeah,
but are colloquialisms and things like that, and cultural things that are from places where we've been or things we've heard over the years and stuff like that. And yeah, like to do it in that style as well. There's something for me anyway, very comfortable in that. I mean, we talk about this, but like this is what I kind of think of as pop punk, but it's kind of a pop British pop punky sound for me. Like,
mm-hmm.
yeah, I love that. I love kind of that delivery and the way that the vocals are not refined in any way. They are. I'm having fun doing this to the music that's being played in the background.
Yeah. I need to get this onto the PA at Cara before a game. Get
Yeah.
some proper fucking music on instead of the tosh that they play. Um,
Yeah, and like there's certain. They're an Irish band, but I must admit, if I was going to equate this to being played at a football ground, for some reason it invokes up north to me, like
yeah,
Northern England, rather than that. Like you could see in certain smaller stadiums or something like that, this actually being belted out as your team comes out.
yeah. It said it is lyrically, word count and such pretty low, but it works because everything is in it is there for a reason, and it obviously is all football isms and stuff like that. And yeah, it said it is very much British, sort of that early indie punk, sort of post punk sort of stuff that was after your big punk bands that just is very British fun. And
It feels very group of matesy as well, doesn't it?
yeah,
Like a group of mates with a similar sense of humour, with some who can play instruments and one who doesn't mind being the singer, getting together and going, let's write and make songs that almost to amuse us. And if anyone else buys into it, then brilliant. But if they don't, then we'll still have had a cracking time making it. You said lyrically, give him a ball and a yard of space, he'll give you a move with godly grace. And you're right, it doesn't have a ton of lyrics in there, but I think the choice of the wording is, I don't know, like you could have done that without the word godly in it. But I think
yeah,
again
but
that invokes UK, the
football,
sort of thing that you'd expect like an old boy to say in a pub about like the new young winger that's come into the club. But when I say that, like football of the 70s, 80s, pre
yeah.
Premier League football, this
I,
song is about, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I know that it goes against you because of the team that you played for, but it's sort of thing that that they would say about John Barnes in the 80s.
Well, they'd be wrong because he was Blob.
You know that sort of that level of
Chris,
or Gaza. You know,
Chris Waddle, I'll accept that. I mean, they probably would have put something in about his beautiful hair as well, but
yeah,
yeah, but yeah, it's of that like not written in that time. It's written in like the early '90s, but and when I say kind of pre-Premiership football, so
before football
yeah,
began.
if you're gonna try and be not, if you when football was good, if you're gonna try and be nice about a Liverpool player, I'll go before those dickhead Spice Boys did an FA Cup final in their awful suits. But yeah, it invokes for me an older time, or by the same token, Sunday League football. You
Yeah,
know, like the I've been out and had a heavy night the night before, but I'm going to go out and at some point on the pitch, I will feel like I'm playing like Maradona. But at no point am I playing like Maradona. At a push, I'm playing like the person who's got the least bad hangover.
yeah. And it's always the one with the one pair of flashy boots. Everyone else turns up in black boots, and there's always
Oh
that
yeah.
one who turns up with coloured
Well,
boots.
you know, back when I was a footballer, I longed for the one that turned up in coloured boots because that's the one that was going to get kicked first.
Oh, the defender in you. I know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's a great
He,
thing.
he was a target. Yeah. My
So yeah.
eyesight wasn't good either, so it made it easier for me to find them on the pitch.
With your slightly spiked up stud that you can, back of the calf at a corner, yeah?
Oh, I mean, like, I'd do it in the first 2 minutes and then sort of say to the manager, sub me off. I'm done all I've got to do today.
I've made it count.
Yep. I've done my bit. I've done my job. I stopped flashy boots boy. Get me off. But yeah, it's things like that, and like that kind of, the I said that old boys in the pub kind of talking about football, and I'm thinking, flat caps, drinking a pint of mild, saying some of these sayings that are in here, and yeah, like I'm not gonna say that the song is Shakespeare or anything, but it's those sort of things that make it like eminently enjoyable, and I think sometimes it is that connectivity, isn't it, that means something to you, and on other songs we talk about who would you recommend this to, and it would be a niche group that I recommend it to, and it probably would be people who play Sunday League football, or so it would be a small group, but I think I'd know who would really enjoy it. Whereas for others, I just go, look, it's a fun song, but you might not get anything out of it.
Yeah, as I said, this is definitely for people of our age or older that remember there was a time before the Premier League.
Yeah.
Those people that thought that football began in '93. No, it happened before then.
There was a time when you'd sign a lad to play up front because he was a big lump.
Yeah.
And you expected him to do nothing than be a big lump, and hopefully your nippy boy would score around him, that sort of thing.
Yes. So let us know down there what you think of Sultans of Ping.
Any more Sultans of Ping? Any more football songs?
Yes.
Get him in.
As always, do the YouTubey things of like, subscribing, and ringing bells. And until next time, good day.